Hey there guys, so the last time in the anime, we saw that Yuryu had finally enrolled in the school, and Yuna was relaxed because she goes to all-girls school, so she won't see Yuryu there. She forgot that starting this year her school had become co-ed and Yuryu had become the first boy to enroll here. It was like a dream of every boy, and even girls were giving their attention to Yuryu because he had a pretty face. But Yuna didn't want anyone to know about her circumstances with Yuryu. Yet on another day, her friends saw Yuryu and Yuna had the same lunch. She got suspicious. But since Yuna didn't want anyone to know, Yuryu was also avoiding Yuna. And then, one night Yai took Yuryu out in a friend's gathering at a restaurant, but she got drunk pretty hard. More or less this was the reason Yuna and Asahi had asked Yuryu to act as bodyguard, as Yai would just go away with anyone when she's drunk, and they weren't wrong. She was tempting, and that's why guys try to take her home. So Yuryu jumped in and told them he's her boyfriend to back off. Yai seriously loved it and confirmed she's in a relationship with a guy. So other girls asked which college he goes to, and Yai said Kyoto Medical College. And coincidentally, there's one student who is present here who goes to the same college, so Yuryu was worried their lie would be discovered. But Takeda was Yai's friend, so she went along with the play. Yai had already told her about Yuryu, so there was no need to worry, so Yuryu tried to be friendly. But Takeda doesn't like Yuryu because he's freeloading at Yai's house and acting as her guardian, where he doesn't even know a little bit about Yai. That's why he can't be her boyfriend, so that lighthead got some secret or something. And while getting back home, Yai felt like she has a real boyfriend now. Yuryu thought she never had one, but Yai said she had a lot. She opens up that in her past there were many suitors who came in to marry her, but she never met even one of them. Yuryu thought she was drunk talking, so Yuryu tells her he could pretend to be her boyfriend to keep the weirdos away from her. It was such a sweet thing to say that, but Yai still thinks he can't make her happy, at least not right now, because she's always hungry and he doesn't make enough food for her. But after that, at home he saw Yai's purse lying on the floor. It reminds him of the thing that happened a few days back, when they found a lost girl. Yai had brought something to eat for her, and Yuryu there took Bill from her and saw her purse at that time. But seeing him being protective of the child made Yai fall for him even more, and just a while later her parents found them. And that's how it ended. But back in the present, Yuryu noticed Yai's name on her license is Reiko Ichijo, not Yai Amagami, so things took a peculiar turn from this. So Yuryu thought of talking to Yai about it, but she was again not in her room, and just downstairs. Yai was being childish, as she had a sudden craving to go out on a late-night trip. She just wanted to go because she feels so awake right now and can't sit still. Well, no one was excited like her, so Yai tells them how wonderful Kyoto becomes at night, as there are many wonderful spots to go visit, not to mention the food, and lastly the Inari and its Torii gates that looks more magnificent at night. So Asahi and Yuna got sold out. And Yai thought of inviting Takeda too, as she could bring in her car. She was on board for this and arrived right away, but she saw Yuryu in the group, so she had no plans on taking him along for the ride in her car. But Yai can't let him go like that, so on her request Takeda agreed, and so they were all good to go. And there Yuryu returns her purse and asks Yai to meet him in private, as he has something to ask her about. Yuna and Asahi got jealous. And then the first they stops where fireflies come out at night. But there were none at the moment, so Yuryu considered asking Yai out, but Takeda intervened and took her to the next location. Yuryu considered another chance, but Asahi stayed behind with Yuryu, as she had something to ask the guy. It's about his preference in a girl's rack size. Yuryu said he doesn't discriminate on size. Then Asahi asked about hair size in a mumbling voice. She just wanted to ask Yuryu if he likes Yai and wants to date her. So her previous questioning was to see who Yuryu likes, her or Yai. In that thinking, she mistook moonlight for fireflies. Well, Asahi always tries to act all grown up, and Yai always showed her how it's done. She felt envious, sometimes of Yai, that everyone takes a liking to her. And now Yuryu too. She was feeling uncomfortable. But then their Yai and others came back, and Asahi was acting like she had fallen asleep, because she wanted to engrave this moment into her heart. Then afterwards, they all went to the convenience store, and Takeda offers to pay the bill for everyone except for Yuryu. But Yuna appears troubled, and quickly everyone started to find something to eat. And Yuryu messaged Yai to meet her, but Takeda turned off Yai's phone. She was trying to keep Yuryu away, and there Yuna was being shy, so Yai decided to buy something for herself instead of Yuna. And Yuryu saw Yuna was staring at the ice cream. She makes up she was just standing here. But Yuria knows she's trying to hold back out of courtesy, so he advised her that sometimes this habit makes things even harder for others. Yuna gets depressed quickly and takes things the wrong way. So Yuria bought the ice cream from his own money for her. And at that time Yuna still hinks she can't be selfish, but Yuryu had already bought the stuff she wanted to eat, so there they goes. And that look on her face makes Yuryu make fun of her. Takeda saw this and realized that Yuryu is not so awful from his heart, so she agreed to pay for him the next time. But Yuryu then asked her about Reiko Ichijo, and she surely knew about it, and asked Yuryu to forget about this name, because this person no longer exists. But this is where our episode 11 ends, yet stay tuned to watch more of its episode on my channel, and for that subscribe the channel, and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Till then, take care.